And he steps into the frame with a big old smile, just taking all the credit for the heavy lifting.
You know, look, no, none of that stuff, because then you'd have to take the blame if you did all of that. But here's the deal. We are looking at a pattern change, I think, as we get into the next several days, and then obviously it's going to go into a couple of weeks here. What we've been seeing is this big persistent trough in the eastern half of the United States. That's bringing all that cold air. All right, it's been warm. It's been relatively dry out west as well. If you watch what happens between now and the next 10 days or so, we still have some colder air around, not as much for us, but look what happens. We actually start warming up. And instead of having this big ridge out in the west, we have all the warm air. This is starting to drop just a little bit. And I think eventually it'll flip-flop. You'll get more cold air pushing down south, and we'll start to really warm things up along the central and eastern half of the United States. So if it was too cold for you, I mean, obviously we're in Florida. That's kind of one of the reasons why we're here, right? Then hang in there. It's going to get a little bit on the better side. Look at these high clouds coming in. These typically show up right before we get into some rain. And actually, we have rain coming late tomorrow night into Thursday. So just a few high clouds for this evening out there. 59 degrees, 37-degree dew point, and the winds off the water, west-southwest at 6 miles per hour. The water's 58 degrees. So it's chilly. Look at these mid-50s up and down the beaches. 59 in Tampa, 62 in Plant City. Lakeland is at 64 degrees. We're at 66 in Arcadia, 63 in Brooksville. So if you're heading out this evening, it's fine. It's dry. It's clear. We don't have any worries about that. In fact, we have a great big area of high pressure over top of us. But we do have a front coming. Again, this isn't really until late tomorrow night. So your Tuesday night looks fantastic. Grab a jacket. You'll need it. We'll actually be in the 40s pretty quickly. I would say this is Tampa. It'll be a little bit cooler north and east of town before that, so I would go about 8 to 8:30. Many areas dropping into the upper 40s. Tomorrow morning, not as cold, but still upper 30s and low 40s. We should be in the upper 40s to low 50s this time of the year, so running almost 10 degrees below average. You can see tomorrow morning's wake-up temps, though, still 30s along and east of I-75. A couple spots near freezing in Hernando and Citrus County, but most of these numbers are above freezing. We will take that. Now, humidity is going to be high up here in Hernando, Citrus, I'd say even northern Pasco. So we actually do have a frost advisory for those areas for tomorrow morning. So if you're covering up plants lately, keep doing it, especially North Pasco all the way up, okay? Now, let's talk about that rain chance with the front. This is tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Beautiful. Tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock, lots of sunshine. Notice the clouds coming in right around sunset or so, but that's 11 p.m. Some rain all the way up for Hernando and Citrus. Pasco, Pinellas, Hillsboro, that's closer to midnight through about 2 a.m. And then I think we'll actually keep some rain through about 6 in the morning. This is 7 a.m. The bulk of the rain will be out here by that time. The front will come through, and we gradually clear out during the day on Thursday, but it's windy and it's cold. Look at the wind picking up. That's 6 a.m., that's noon, and that's bringing in the cold air. Just like Saturday, right? When the temperatures were falling during the day, that's what we're going to do on Thursday. But a little less wind than what we saw on Saturday and not as cold. So we're going to go 70 degrees for a high temperature for tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to go with 59. But remember, in the afternoon, the temperatures are actually lower than that. They're falling. Cold start on Friday, 61 on Friday. But look at that. After that, the weekend is fantastic. And next week, mid-70s and dry with sunshine.
That's going in the right direction, Bobby. Thank you.